Alright, you guys, today we are going to be going over why the Dallas Cowboys suck at football. This is in a direct result to the Cowboys loss in Philly just a few hours ago. They lost 41 to 7 to drop to 7 and 9 on the year. Um, Cooper Rush had 147 yards, one touchdown, two picks. That touchdown coming at the beginning of the game to Jalen Tolbert, I believe, and we let them rattle off 34 unanswered points. We lost this game because of turnovers, lack of effort, obviously injuries. I want to say, I'd like to say that, but we've won games with injuries this year. Um, and probably the main reason why the Cowboys do suck this year is Jerry Jones, and that's not just applicable to this year. That's in general. So, probably the main reason for this year is injuries, obviously. Um, Dak being out, and also for the people who are saying that Cooper Rush is better than Dak, that is just not true at all. Dak would have at least scored a couple of touchdowns here. Um, Rico Dowdle did have 104 yards on the ground, 4.5 yards a carry, so that is not too bad, I guess. Um, Receivers didn't really stand out at all. Two fumbles from the Cowboys, so four turnovers in total. Defense did not play well at all. We let Kenny Pickett torch us for the most part. To be honest, I stopped watching in the middle of the fourth quarter. Um, I don't think we should bring back Mike McCarthy next year, even though, yes, we will be healthy again and it will just set us back even more. But I just don't think every every coach that Jerry has hired, other than Bill Parcells and Jimmy Johnson, has just been his like his secretary pretty much. He'll do whatever Jerry Jones tells him to do. You know what I'm saying? Coaching has just never been there. We haven't been able to win in the playoffs for we've won a few playoff games here and there, but we haven't been able to win since the 90s. We haven't appeared in a championship since 96. We haven't appeared in the Super Bowl since 96. We haven't won the Super Bowl since 96. After next season, after 2025, that will be 30 years, and I think that is obviously a big problem because once Jerry does leave the earth, Stephen Jones will take over, and he's not going to be any better than Jerry, I don't think. So we need new ownership, new coaches, new players, literally new everything. Um, we didn't look bad in the first quarter, but that pick six at the beginning, it ended up setting the tone for the rest of the game, even though we did have a good drive after that for the touchdown to tie it at 7. We just didn't really play all that well. Um, some bright spots, not, not really anybody. Uh, Brian Anger had a couple good punts, I guess. But yeah, Cowboys lose 41 to 7. We just aren't, the flagship franchise in the United States or in the league anymore like we used to be. Um, if we don't make any changes soon, and they've already said that we're not going to get any people in free agency, or mostly any people in free agency like we didn't last season, and that's a huge problem because if we don't get players, we can't rely solely on the draft to have good players, especially when like last year we didn't haven't really drafted too incredibly well. Like it's not terrible. We do definitely have some project players, but it's not great at all. Maybe they'll start showing their potential next year, the year after, hopefully. But the season's been long. Next week we got Washington um at home, so hopefully we can win that game. 8 and 9. I mean, considering the circumstances, that wouldn't be too bad, but we just don't have it this year. Never had it all year. The beginning, Dak didn't play too well. Running back was terrible. Running game was terrible. Um, Wide receivers weren't good. Offensive line wasn't good. Defense wasn't good. And it looked like that again. Everybody was terrible. Coaching. Mike McCarthy's had his moments, like the Buccaneers game, the Washington game, um, and we've had some good moments this year. It's not the worst season in the world, but getting swept by the Eagles for the first time since 2011, when we've had some pretty bad seasons in between now and then, it doesn't feel good at all. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully we have a better season next year. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.